Greetings and welcome once again to Hope Canada Inclusive and Resilient Live Music and Art Series. It's your girl, Miss Kandice K.A.S.H, calling all soldiers home. I'm here with Gilly. Stepping on the stage right about now, you done know.
Yep.
Gilly, give thanks for coming through and spending some
thank
time
you.
with your girl.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see your performance later.
Yeah.
So, let's talk. Where you from? Let me talk.
Oh, that's an easy thing.
Yeah.
You
Let me know.
The accent here coming right now.
Okay.
I from the 246. That's
246.
Barbados. Beer John born. Beer just to the born this year.
Because I'm like 246. Okay.
That's the area code.
Bajan.
That
Big up
area
all the
code.
Bajan. Big up everybody in Barbados.
I am a Bajan.
Call a friend and tell a friend we have a Bajan on the stage right now. Gilly, if you don't know, Gilly's here.
Yep.
Okay, Gilly, where is you on Instagram again? Gil for friend?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram at GIL4FRD. That is Guilford.
Guilford.
Yep.
GIL 4
FRD.
FRD?
Yeah.
4 FRD?
Yeah, I just throw a 4 in there to spell the Ford in a unique way.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was 4RD. I didn't know you
Yeah.
was putting an F after the 4.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so learning,
Yeah.
people. This is how you find Gilly. You hear that? All right. So,
Right.
Gilly, let us know. How long you been doing this music thing?
Oh, wow. Well, it was a brief moment when it was in school. I was just walking down the corridor singing, and a teacher of mine stopped me and said, "Hey, yo, man, we got a talent show coming up. You mind being in it?" I was like, not really. Like, I don't know nothing much but singing. He's like, "You got something special about you, so we want you in the talent show."
Right.
So I went along with it, and for it was a brief moment in life. I didn't really like thought about it that much, and I went to the couple little rehearsals and stuff, and till the big moment come, and I choked. I guess at that time my voice was cracking and changing
You
because
choke?
yeah,
What do you mean
yeah.
you choke?
I
Like you
choked
would have
because
forgot the lyrics? Like,
no,
what happened?
that wasn't it. Because I was going through puberty, right? So when your voice cracked,
puberty.
right?
Okay.
Because that happened in secondary school.
Okay.
And when the big night come, and the song I chose to sing was "Kissed by the Rose" by Seal.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Real
So,
long song.
Yeah, boy, I would love to see that footage, boy, because I was 13 at the time. That's way back, because everything in school, everything that they had.
So, wait, you could sing it now?
There used to be a green tower alone. That's all you can get. I really
I get a piece. I try that thing and I get a piece, people. I try that thing and I get a piece.
Yeah, just a little piece.
Yes, so you were singing Seal, Kiss from the Rose.
Yep.
Your voice cracked because
Yeah.
you was going through puberty.
Yep.
And what you did, you froze on stage?
Yeah, it froze, and I don't know if it was stage fright, and I just stood there and I just start crying, and he came on stage.
Who's he?
The
teacher?
Yeah, the teacher
Okay.
that was hosting the pageant and the talent show, and he just said, "Man, give this young man a round of applause for being brave, and we're gonna let he continue to sing the song." And everybody start clapping and cheering, and I finished it, and that was it. And from there, I thought that I had put that to rest. Mind you, I was only 13 years old at the time. Fast forward now, I left school and everything, and a brethren of mine used to always play music, and I just link up with him one day and say, "Hey, I want to learn to DJ." He said, "Yeah." All right, so I would go there every evening, and we would practice, try to learn the scratch, and I just can't hack it. I just can't get do. Mind you, back then, as a DJ, it was real technical because you had to learn how to, play music through records.
Vinyl.
Yeah, vinyl. So one of the DJs out there
He
right
just aged
now
himself.
that think that when I got skill, back then it was a lot harder because you actually had to go inside the record shops and buy the records, which I used to do. Spend
And
your
then when
money.
you're scratching, you have
Yeah.
to watch how you're scratching.
Yeah, and replacing needles and all that. The whole bunch, right?
And vinyl, because you're scratching the vinyl so bad that you have to replace the whole record.
Yeah, for real, for real. So so I was going through that phase, and obviously it didn't pan out. So my friend was like, "DJing for you, try something different." And we had another friend in the group. He was also DJing, but he was like, "Man, form a group around, like, do music." I was like, "But I don't know what to do. I know nothing but
So
writing
what was
songs."
the name of the group?
TSK. TSK,
DSK?
TSK.
TSK, like
Yeah,
Tisk.
yeah.
Okay.
The reason why he chose TSK because this guy was a big fan of TOK.
Okay. And
Yeah,
so what TSK stands for?
top
Stood
shot,
for?
top shutter crew. Yeah,
Ooh, Top Shutter Crew.
yeah,
All I hear that, don't steal it, eh? Don't steal it. Top Shutter Crew. All
yeah.
right.
And we formed our group back in the early
So when you
2000s.
say top shutter, like what do you mean? Like all it was shutters, like all it was busting
You,
shuts
you
and thing.
know how it
Like
was.
or all it was just like lyrical assassins, like all it would be on
Yeah,
the mic
yeah.
killing
That's
mic,
what it was.
or all
That's what it
you really
was.
was like shutters, like busting shots.
That's
Like I tried to
exactly what it
figure out
was.
what the shutters was. Could you define how you were shutters?
You
Because I just don't want to assume shutters because when I hear shutters, I thinking like some Sprague Benz and some Kamani Mali. Some real shutters, right?
you
So please define what Top Shutters crew was shutting out there, please.
okay? All right. Well, you already defined it as you said. It defined us being a lyrical group.
Okay, so lyrical
Yep.
assassinations. You guys
Yeah.
would kill and murder, kill
Yeah.
people on
Yeah.
the microphone.
Yep.
You
That's what it
wasn't
was.
bad boys that was shutting up the place
Nope.
like Kimani Mali and Spraga.
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
okay. Just
Nope.
making sure because when I
Yeah.
hear shutters, right. It just takes me to Spraga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Kimani, big up yourself. Okay, go ahead.
But anyhow, so we was top shutter crew, and we get the inspiration.
And all it was killing people in Barbados with
Well-
lyrical assassinations.
Well, not really. We did run up against a group called forgot the name, Maniacs. Maniacs murder us.
Oh gosh.
Maniacs was
Ole,
more.
big up the maniacs in Barbados who murdered the top shutter crew. What
Yeah,
I'm
boy.
saying, you see that all the way in Canada and I hearing the story, eh? All hearing it, eh? So maniacs, how maniacs kill her? So the maniacs came out and killed the top shutter crew,
Yeah.
who was the lyrical assassin
Yeah.
to all the other crews.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, these maniacs, who they was really loonies,
Yeah.
came out and they did it the unconventional way
Yep.
and mash up all your.
Yeah, mash
to
me
the
up.
point that all you never touch mic again. Let me hear what happened.
Well, that wasn't the reason why. The reason why we split was because it was just one of them phases where you just got that one guy, he just miserable and everybody just divert into different directions
So
because
negativity.
it wasn't really negativity, it's just the fact that we can agree on a lot of things. And that's where the group kind of drift away from everybody because I had, just got that one guy, everything gotta be his own way. And that would obviously split apart a group because that one guy, it gotta be my way every time. You
So
understand?
was he the leader of the group, or just he thought he was the self-proclaimed leader? You know, some people proclaim themselves as the leader,
Yeah.
and some people make you a leader, right? So he was a self-proclaimed leader that wanted everyone to listen to him. So he was the guy from Juice. Don't mind me making all these movie references. You can tell I'm into music and movies.
You
yeah.
are too much, K.A.S.H.
Don't tell anyone, okay?
Yeah,
We'll keep
yeah.
that between
Yeah,
us. All right.
Kandice.
So, anyways, moving along. Who are your cheerleaders? I always ask this because I believe that we all aren't an island. Man is not an island. You need friends. You need family members. You need people to help you because we all don't stay up all the time. You know, we have our dark moments and our dark times. And who is the cheerleaders for Gilly that brings Gilly out of these dark times, or when Gilly feels like his creativity is maxed out, or when Gilly needs to kind of clear his head? Who are your cheerleaders, the people who support you musically in your journey?
Okay, when you say cheerleaders, you mean people that I know personally or inspiration from artists that
No.
I.
People you know personally,
Oh, okay, right.
right? That brings you out of your darkness, that helps you get that motivation to keep moving forward in your musical journey. Do you have cheerleaders or a team in your
Yeah,
group
I have quite a few.
Okay, can you
Right.
elaborate on those for us?
Right. So, right. It all started as I dating back from when I first started as a DJ.
This is the TSK people.
Yeah. But the guy that I was under trying to be a DJ at the time, he told me to try something new and different, which
Right.
was
Right, which was the TSK.
which was the artistry. So
TSK.
so I owe him a lot because, as I said, I never would have thought that I could
Okay,
write.
but that was when you were starting, right?
Yeah.
Who is he still here pushing you forward
Yeah,
in
man.
your
He's
musical
in my
journey?
corner
Okay,
100%
okay,
to
okay,
this
okay.
very
Big
day.
him up. Big, what's his name?
His name is well, I don't know if to use his real name or his alias. Let's say his name is Bigger Shotter.
Okay, big up the
Bigger Shotter.
cheerleader in Barbados. We're
Bigger
not gonna use
Shotter.
your name. Just big up yourself. You know who you is,
Bigger Shotter.
right? The one who
Correct.
tell him that DJ like scratching
Yep.
is not for he. Become an artist, right?
Correct. Correct.
So, what was your first song?
Oh, my first song was with TSK. We recorded in a studio. Well, we was very green back then, so we didn't know the difference between a song being finished or being perfect. So
Okay.
first song we ever recorded, obviously the guy didn't do nothing to it. Nothing. Because we had no idea what mix and mastering. We didn't know none of that stuff.
Wow.
So we went there, we record the song and everything, getting all fussy and excited. And I was like, yeah, I gotta get this song on the radio station. And I remember, because obviously it's different now, but then you had to take the your music on CD to the radio station with all your information written on it, and then you would leave it on the front desk. You know what happened to them songs?
Some of them go in the
In
garbage.
the garbage right
Yeah.
away. You
Depending
understand?
on the way the presentation is too, right? How professional you present.
Correct. So, right, so we end up doing that, not knowing that the song wasn't even mixed and mastered. The guy just let me record it, and that was that. That's how green we was. And you know, we all fussy and excited about it, and we sent off the song to the radio station. Now I know why they never played, because it was garbage. But move on from there.
You know what? I like your realness. I like that you're like, listen, I was young, I was green.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was even something called to mix or to master.
Yep, that's the
I just
truth.
knew to go on a mic and record. And I thought that the engineer would have touched something or do something. And all I got was what I did. And it was no type of formatting or anything done. You know, many artists coming into the game get that type of treatment.
Yep.
Sometimes we even pay money thinking we would get mix and master, and we still don't get no mix,
For
no
real.
master, right?
Yep.
So I understand that part of the journey. So my question is, what are your next steps now?
Oh, my next steps is well, I started off in that phase. That was like back in the early 2000s, and I didn't understand a lot back then, but I understand. I ain't perfect. I ain't near perfect, but I understand a little bit more, and I understand what's required, and I know where I want to be at in this very day and age.
Okay.
So I learned a lot more today than I did yesterday. That's the honest truth.
How would you categorize Gilly's music?
Oh, right now, I ain't 100% in terms of where I want to be at. So I would say I at 75%.
Okay, but if you wanted to give me like a genre that Gilly would be dancing up in, where would I look for your music?
Oh, Spotify is where.
And where would I go? Reggae? Would I go international? Would I go R&B? What's your
Right.
music like? What is Gilly's music genre? What is it? Is it reggae? Is it dancehall? Is it conscious?
Is
Is
a
it soca? Is it chutney? Is it like what is your genre, Gilly?
My genre is soca,
Soca,
dancehall,
dancehall.
and Afrobeat. I'm
Oh,
now tapping
gosh.
into that.
I can't wait to hear that. All you hear that?
Yep.
Soca, dancehall, and Afrobeat fusion. Okay? All right.
Yeah, I mess with hip hop a little bit in the past, but it's not really my main thing.
But you're focused on the soca, the Afrobeat, and the dancehall.
Yeah, because to be honest, I started off in dancehall mainly, and then I never even thought I would be writing soca music. It just happened that way
Okay.
because soca is a bit different. It's very, very, very different. I mean, yeah, end of the day, it's compiling lyrics together and stuff, but soca is mad vibes.
So let me ask you, who is your influence in music right now? Who, when you hear them, it gives you vibes. You want to create a song. Because you call some real, you call 3 different genres. So I expect to hear at least 6 different artists, 2 from each genre that you called: reggae, Afrobeat fusion, and soca. That gives you that vibe of creativity. Because I was asking about your personal friends and family, and you asked me if it's somebody out there that you don't know. If it's so, let me go out there that you don't know, that's mainstream. Who do you listen to out there?
Well, I don't really have a preference favorite, but the list.
We all have a preference favorite. Oh gosh,
Nah, not for
you
me.
know.
It's
So
it's
there's
very
not
hard.
one soca artist that you just listen to. Because, I mean, there's millions of soca artists, but there's particular soca. When you hear that person's song or when you hear that person's voice, you're like, you pay attention.
All right. Since we can put it that way,
Thank you.
right on point, Bungie Garling.
Hey!
Jesus.
Okay. Keeping my composure. The darling, Bungie Garlin, my darling.
Jesus.
Yes. Every time I hear Bungie, I get excited. I have always been a Bungie Garland fan. Big up the whole Bungie crew. Anyways, definitely, I'm down for that one. Whenever you do a song with him, let me know.
Yeah, boy. Bungie something else, boy.
Who else?
I don't want to get all the Trinidadians.
No. Well, I mean, you don't want to think. I just say
Yeah.
people that when you hear the song, you're like, you know?
Alison Hines, Lil Rick from Barbados. I don't know if you're familiar with that artist.
Who, Alison Hines?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Of course I know who's Alison Hines.
roll
What
it,
is
gal,
what?
roll it, gal, roll
Is he
it,
trying
gal.
to cuss me out? Is Cussy trying to cuss me?
Well,
Okay.
Right. So, Alison Hines, Lil Rick, Crossfire. I don't know if you know Crossfire.
He really ain't trying to insult my intelligence. Ole,
Well, I'm
really.
sorry.
I am from Trinidad and Tobago, okay? So I have an idea of the artist. What I'm
Okay, that's
asking you
nice.
is,
Good.
could you name 3 more? Because you give me Alison Hines, you give me Bungie, and you give me Crossfire. Give me 3 more, please.
Rupee.
Only soca, so no dancehall and no Afrobeat.
Oh,
Because I tell you, you give me 3 different genres, right? And if you could give me 2 from each, but then they started calling real soca. So from the time you hit Bungie, I get stupid. I just listening, right? But then you
Okay.
started calling the Allison, and then you call, right? So what else? Influencers for
Burna
you.
Boy and Afrobeat.
Burna Boy,
And Afrobeat for the Afro
Afrobeat, okay.
Busy Signals and Skilly Bangs. That's all.
Busy, big up yourself. Skilly, big up yourself. I can say I have a thing for bees. Busy, bounty, busho.
I mean, as I said, there's so many. It's very hard, so I just call them at the top of my head. But
Bungie.
I feel a little bit guilty that
I'm a
I
big
didn't
girl.
call Bounty Killer first because Bounty really did them back.
Listen, Bounty is, I can't lie. When I was younger, I had a real.
Boys Cartel.
I was like a real fan of Bounty Killer. When I say I'm still a fan, let me not, he hasn't done a lot of music. He's now coming up with his album and stuff, but Bounty Killer was like my number one. And what I like about Bounty Killer, big up yourself, Bounty, is that you have opened the doorway to many people's career. Many people's career. You've paved the way, you've created a platform many a times in Jamaica for artists to be showcased, and that is major. Just like what Moksha is doing with Hope Canada, creating a platform that artists can come, interview, showcase yourself. I don't think Bounty was doing interviews, but he would always keep a showcase or keep something for new emerging artists to showcase himself so that he can, help you and, give you some kind of guidance. And I think not a lot of artists do that, open doors and bring new artists under their wing and mentor them.
I'm glad you mentioned that. That was the problem of struggling back home, right? Is that I ain't come here to bash nobody.
No, please don't. Not on this show.
Right.
It's about hope, right?
Right.
Hope Canada.
But I just being real. That's the problem with being an artist back home is that, yeah, you can get politics everywhere. That's the truth.
Of
but
course.
on a small island like Barbados, well, 165 square miles. Hope I said it right. 166, right? That's exactly. You would get that issue because everybody want to hold the corner. And other than Rihanna being like the biggest star, ain't really nothing else going on.
Big
So
up Rihanna.
yeah, big up Rihanna for real. Like she really, really, really surprised us. She really, really did. She went more farther than
I don't know
even
if it
can
would be
imagine.
surprised. I think you guys, she really, really put you guys up there. You know, she was a big ambassador for you guys. Everywhere she goes,
Still is.
she would always big up
Still
her
is.
home. And you know, a lot of people know they come from smaller islands and don't even mention it. You know, so the fact that she stuck to her roots is
Oh
really
yeah.
good,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yeah, you were saying. Sorry, I cut you
Right.
off. My
So
apologies.
right, the issue with that is, especially in the soccer arena, is that everybody want to hold a corner, and it ain't about uplifting each other and bettering each other. It's
I don't think
everybody.
it's just the soca because it happens in reggae, it happens in hip hop. You know, a lot of people aren't into collaborating. A lot of people aren't into featuring each other. A lot of people aren't into pushing each other forward, right? So when you find people who are interested in pulling you on a song or collaborating with you on a song or, you know, harmonizing or anything, a lot of people are not scared to work with each other, but I think it's a comfort level, right? We're so used to being in our own silos, being in our own bubble, that we forget.
Right.
If we come together, we can
Right.
create a different sound,
Right.
right?
It's more of a comedy barrel kind of mentality because it's like if I get out, I want to be there and you can't get there with me. But it shouldn't be that way
It
because don't
shouldn't.
forget there's gonna come a time where you're gonna fade away and you're gonna move on. What about the next person? So what gonna happen after that? Because they got a lot of talented soca artists in Barbados, even as far as dancehall. But the politics, yeah, you could say the same thing about in Jamaica, but
We could say the same thing here in Canada. You think
okay,
there's no soca artists? I know Princess Trinidad. I know Connector. There's soca artists out here.
oh,
There's reggae artists, there's hip hop artists. Same thing here. They're not coming together. They're not working together. They're not making a collaborative. You know, it's some places when they do, like they have a new collaboration called Reggae North. Not everyone is down with Reggae North, and it's not because it's not as inclusive
okay,
as our Hope
because
Canada,
the only
but it's just it sometimes feels like if you're not part of this, we don't want you. And you know, it's on a vibe where we have to stop thinking about being in our silos and we just have to come together or just open up your mind. You know what I mean? Open up your mind to learning. I always like collaborating with other artists because I learn every time I collaborate. You learn someone else's style. You learn someone else's way of, you know, changing the dynamics when you see someone else recording or the way they do it. It's just there's always learning, and you have to have that mindset to see the lesson in the experience. You understand what I'm saying? If you go in it and you're not seeing the lesson, then you feel like, ah, boy, you didn't really see the point, because sometimes we don't live in the now. We live in what happened and what we want to happen, not what's happening now, right? I one of my friends mentioned that it's always important to live in the now and knowing what's happening now, creating that joy now, right?
yeah, correct.
So I would like to say that I really appreciate you coming on to the show today.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to hear that soca Pan-African dancehall. Listen, people, okay? We bring in many, many people to the
Diversity,
stage.
boy. Diversity.
Hope Canada wants everyone who are interested in getting involved to please get involved. What do you think of the platform that we are providing
The
for artists here
platform
in
is nice.
Toronto?
It's great. It's relaxing. No pressure.
Yes, we want you to be yourself.
Exactly. And this is the thing about interviews. Like, it's okay to ask questions, but you want to feel like you're talking to the person. Like the first interview I ever did was on a radio station, and how the guy came at me, right? My very first time, it seems so off and put off, and I was nervous, and obviously I crashed and burned on live radio.
Oh,
And
sorry to hear that.
but you know, and next day at work, everybody laugh. Oh, you sung so stupid and you was a fool. But then when I really think back about it, it's not that I couldn't like hack it is like how the guy came across. You saw me, you just talking normal and regular. That's what it's supposed to be in terms of interviewing. You understand? Don't make it seem like somebody like interrogating you, and you can get nervous.
Well,
Just
I'm
be real
glad
and yeah,
that I know how to interview
exactly.
and not interrogate because I have never been a police officer and I don't think I have the skills to be one. So I just, what I try to do is allow artists to open up. I try to ask the questions that I'm curious about. For
Correct.
example, I don't know when you started your journey. You gave me an idea of when you started your journey. You told me about when you got on stage and you cried. Everyone could relate to that.
Correct.
Because everyone had a starting point. Me personally, my starting point was karaoke because I figured if I can get through the butterflies before going on stage, then I can face anything.
Correct.
I mean, it took a few Long Island iced teas to kill the butterflies, but
Wow.
I still was able to now have that where it doesn't bother me as much if I touch a mic or if I grab the mic or if I'm not as nervous as I would have been. That would have scared me off a stage or made me not focus on good vocals, right? So everyone has a starting point. Everyone has a journey. And I'm glad that you took the time to let us know about the journey, even though not everything in your journey was sunshine and standing ovations. You told us about, times where you trial and error, right?
Yep.
Where you fell and you picked yourself up again.
Yep.
And you're still here. And you have
Yep.
you have an album coming out soon,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, I have to do an album. Have to.
So we're working on it now, which is important,
Yep.
right? You have 3 different genres of music to give
Yep.
to the people.
Which I didn't even expect because, as I said, I started off at dancehall and then I crossed into soca, which I didn't even think I could do.
And now you're in Afrofusion,
Yeah, Afrofusion.
right? So,
But Afrofusion is more a mixture of soca and dance. It's in between.
and that is why we're going to hear what Gilly have to
Oh,
bring
yeah.
to the
Oh,
table.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
So people, put your hands together for Gilly. We're going to have Gilly come on in a few. I just want to take this time to say, anyone who's out there, each and every Friday, we're here with your girl, Miss Kandice K.A.S.H, calling all soldiers home with Hope Canada, inclusive and resilient live music and art series. If you're an artist and you're in Toronto, if you're in Canada and will be in Toronto, if you're international and will be in Toronto, please go to mokshacanada.com, get involved, fill out the form, choose your girl, Miss
that easy?
Kandice K.A.S.H, and upload a beautiful, handsome picture of yourself. And we will get a hold of you and we will book you in and get you here, okay? Gilly, you ready?
Yes,
You ready,
I'm
ready,
ready.
ready, 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 ready?
I'm ready for mash up the stage, man.
We
Real thing.
ready.
Representing all the West Indians. And I love Canada.
He say he like Alison Hiles.
Roll it, gal.
Roll it, gal. Roll it, gal. Okay, so we're going to get some soca. You ready? Let me go.
There we go. All right. Hey, what's up? It's the boy Gilly, and I just want to thank Kandice K.A.S.H for the opportunity for bringing me on this wonderful platform called Moksha Canada Foundation. I'm here to, bring my talents to the stage, the world stage, and let everybody hear the vibe. The music is nice. And you can also follow me at GIL4FRD. That's Guilford and IG. Gilly! Super link, sissy link. She hot like fire like the midday sun. So I turn up the heat, make the gal then come. Anytime you need the love, you better come over. Set her right on the beat and tell her bend over. You hot and you sweet like a turnover. When you bend over, when you come over. Anytime you need the love, you better come over. Right on the beat and tell her bend over. You hot and you sweet like a turnover. When you bend over, when you come over. Girl, you fluffy and you soft like an ice cream. Shake a cutie right there, what a sweet dream. Caress her body gently like a smoothie. And her body crush me thirst like an icy. Anytime she wanna link, ain't no problem. I just deliver every time and I was sort them. I want you bend over, girl, cause you're saucy. Anytime and any place, so she want. Do it for me, girl. Show me what you can do. You're hot like fire, like the midday sun. So I turn up the heat, make the girl then come. Do it for me, please. I know she ready right now. Girl, you hot like fire, still you can't cool down. So I turn up the heat, make the girl then come. I don't know what's some guy there at the van. I would draw for me weapon. I don't know what some guy them about. Gotta make that money cash flow American. I don't know what some guy they depend to steal my money. I would draw for me weapon. I don't know what some guy them about. Gotta make that money cash flow. If a guy reach with me money, I will reach for me gun. If you play with me dollar, you be gone in a flash playing around me business. Let you sift like a wreck. Gotta sell a big deal. So my money gotta flip. Anybody take a risk. Get you faster than Corona. Queen every day for me money. Gotta make that, make my this. To invest in my future. Do what I gotta do. For me money gotta earn that. I don't know what some guy there depend. I will draw for me weapon. I don't know what some guy them about. Gotta make that money cash flow American. Yeah, man, you don't know the soca vibe. Oh, who miss Carbana? Oh, who miss Carbana? Let me see some hands right now. Carbana 2022 is the thing right now. You don't know. It's a soca vibe here at Moksha Canada Foundation. And you don't know, beg up my girl Kandice K.A.S.H all the time. You don't know. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. And sipping. We can drink anything right now. We can drink rum, whiskey, anything. That's the vibe right now. Yeah. And sipping. Yeah. Yeah. Mash up the thing. And sipping. When you ready now? Let me go. And I the cup. So much for me to drink so much. Lemonara. And I the cup. So much for me to drink so much. Yeah. We sipping now, we chipping. When you ready? When you ready? Moksha, when you ready? Let me go, man. On the road, we be sipping now, we chipping. On the road, we be sipping now, we chipping. Pour some rum and the cut we jump and not we walking up behind the galley bumper spinning and the second. On the road, we be sipping now, we chipping. In the party, we sipping now, we chipping. Pour some rum and the cut we jump and not we walking up behind the galley. Now sexy girls in the place cranking, but me and my crew just mash up the thing, mash up the thing, mash up the thing. Push up the cup, show where you're drinking. Kandice, she's a sweet and sexy shorty. Got me feeling tipsy. The girls in the cup get a while frisky. So today is the wrong, they fi come and test me. On the road, we be sipping now, we chipping. In the party, we sipping now, we chipping. Pour some rum in the cup, we jumping up, we walking up. Walking up. On the road, we be sipping now, we chipping. In the party, we sipping now, we chipping. Pour some rum in the cup, we jumping up, we walking up behind the gal. The revelers drunk, the DJ drunk, the girls them drunk, the bad man drunk. How much we drink, man, we can't even count. She back it up on me like a real ruffian. Watch the girl, she get low to the ground. She wiggle and she jiggle resonate to the song. One thing we know, I saw the thing go. Bashment girls are the stars of the show. On the road, we be sipping now, we chipping. In the party, we sipping now, we chipping. Pour some rum in the cup, we walking up. On the road, we be sipping now, we chipping. We sipping now, we chipping. This one for Carbana 2022. Don't know. And the cup, so much for me to drink so much. Nemanara, and the cup, so much for me to drink so much. Yeah, we sipping now, we chipping. We sipping now, we chipping. Let me go, let me go, let me go, man. You don't know, Moksha Canada Foundation, big up on yourself.
Oh gosh, we sipping and we chipping. Ole, Gilly, hey, Ole ain't get that one out. We sipping and we chipping, all right? Yeah. All right? Even though they might try and stop, we go be sipping and chipping down the road sometime. Gilly, I really enjoy your performance. It was nice energy. Hope you guys check out Gilly. Yep, Guilford. 4FRD, GIL, 4FRD. Yep. You don't know, check it out. Gilly to the world. All right here on Hope Canada, inclusive and resilient live music and art series with your girl, Kandice K.A.S.H, hostess with the mostest, you don't know. We're going to keep it moving because we're doing it each and every Friday. So get involved, people. If you're an artist and you're in the Toronto area, or if you're from another country and you're in Toronto, link up Moksha Canada, go to the Get Involved tab, fill out a performer, add your girl, Kandice K.A.S.H, the hostess with the mostest, so you can come and interview with me, and I get to see your performance too, right? All right. Done now, Gilly. Yeah. Blessed love, my brother. Give thanks for coming up here and giving us that performance and giving us some energy because we sipping and we chipping, all right? All right, people. You don't know.